Vietnam War occurred from 1954 to 1975. To this day, that is the second longest war America has fought. The Vietnam War was intended to prevent the spread of communism, which is a threat to freedom. In Vietnam, the U.S. was aiding the South Vietnamese against the North Vietnamese and Viet Cong. The lottery draft. In order to have enough military support, the U.S. initiated the draft. This policy hadn't been used since World War II. The war called upon men born between 1944 and 1950 to register at 18 years old. In the beginning, most people supported the war just as they'd done for World War II. So what happened that led people to becoming anti-war? Well, the war and the draft had a huge impact on the citizens of America. In the 1960s, they began to question the war. They questioned what they were fighting for. They felt the government had betrayed them. Many of these protesters were younger. Anti-war protesters gained momentum in the draft by burning their draft cards. Students on campuses such as Kent State University protested the war. This event had the National Guard intervening and shooting 4 student protesters on May 4, 1970. Musicians began protesting the war by writing anti-Vietnam songs such as CCR's Fortunate Son or Country Joe's I Feel Like I'm Fixin' to Die. These songs explicitly state their opposition to the war. Fortunate Son talks about the unfairness that the regular people of America faced compared to the people who had connections to evade the draft. As the war dragged on, men began to worry about getting drafted. They saw videos and pictures coming back from Vietnam that scared them. This led to some men evading the draft. Some tried to flee the country, others would try to hurt themselves to fail the physical exam, and more. As a young man, Bill Clinton avoided the draft. He actively protested the war. Over the years, he evaded the draft through a deferment for education, powerful family connections, and then applied for and was admitted to the ROTC program. In 1975, America pulled out of Vietnam, which led to the fall of Saigon to the North Vietnamese. Americans, even after the war, still felt the tension of what the war had done to America at home.